Alright, and we can begin section 1. No dilly-dallying, no procrastinations anymore. Act 1. 5th year of Heian-Kyo, Heian-Kyo. The moon is watching. It's the dead of night. The time when humans lay fast asleep and wild beasts wait with bated breath, as the moon alone looks down upon the capital, reverberating with evil. This is Heian-Kyo, the land of marvels. Like the British Isles, mystic creatures still roam the lands, and peerless heroes hunt them down. It is in this nightmarish realm that myth still draws breath. For example, Saji, located on the southwest end of Heian-Kyo's central area. It was rebuilt only recently after a fire burned it to the ground, many years ago. And it is said that the Minister of the Left may have read a poem in its honor during its reopening ceremony. Speaking of Minister of the Left, Fujiwara, he's one of the Emperor's most trusted aides. A striking figure in both body and deed, none embodies the capital's prosperity or authority better than him. As such, Saji, with its close connections to him, is a place of miracles. Or at least, it should have been. Instead, it was home to rage, to malice. Indeed, as the moon looks down, a vicious monster, practically the embodiment of loathing, roams the sacred ground of this holy temple. Shut up. Just shut up already. Some great evil spirit threatening the Imperial Palace and all of Heian-Kyo you turned out to be. You're just another boring old evil spirit who turned tail and ran at the sight of the 4 Heavenly King statues at Toshi. Cheeky little punk. Stuff it! With one swing of his blade, this battle was over before it began. In a flash, the supposedly great evil spirit's formless body was scattered to the 4 winds. And there he is! Ha! Done and done! This is what it means to be a brave warrior, a Heian warrior. He is part of the last line of defense, keeping the people of these Far East Islands safe from the multitude of wicked monsters that threaten its peace. Nope, that wasn't it either. What am I missing? Things were never like this back when I was living on the mountain. What's wrong? What don't I got? Damn it, this just ain't gonna cut it. Guarding the city, that's hardly a task worthy of one of Raigo's 4 Heavenly Kings. Damn it all at this rate. I'll never be able to be a master. Master was capitalized there. A master, huh? There's something about that just doesn't sit right with me either. Yeah? How'd you ever make your peace with it, Brother Suna? Curiouser and curiouser. Why does he wish to be a master? The Horikawa. Main Street, Ichijo Midori Bashi Bridge. The touchy-wheeling man. You there, young lady. Yes, officer? What can I do for you at this hour of the night? Officer, huh? I suppose I can see why you would mistake me for one, but no. I'm an officer no longer. I'm a warrior, a retainer from Setsu. Then does this mean you're the famous swordfighter from the Genji family? I see you are well informed indeed, young lady. In that case, I trust you also already know that the Minister of the Left has tasked the Genji family with defending the city from any who would threaten it. Yes, of course. None of us city residents would still be alive today if it weren't for the warriors of the Genji. Thank you so much for all you've done for us. If there is anything I can do to show my appreciation, O valiant warrior, you need but say the word. Very well then, in that case, I would like a dance. Did you say a dance? I did. The moon is rather clear tonight. I would like you to dance atop the bridge so that I may watch you alongside the moon's reflection on the water's surface. Okay, he's got some very specific things. Do you still not understand what I mean? You would do well to peer into the water. Perhaps if you had not taken such undue pride in this transformation, Ibaraki, you might have noticed you forgot to change your shadow to match. Oh, snap! You. How dare you? How dare you? How dare you? How dare you? You tricked me. You knew who I was, and you tricked me into embarrassing myself. If this means you had me figured out from the start, then I'll kill you. You're dead, you hear me? Dead. I hate you so much. That's it. Tonight's the night I finally bite your head off, gouge your eyes out, skin you alive, and leave your mutilated corpse hanging from everyone on Suzaku Avenue to see. You hear me, Suna? Welcome back, by the way, J6. Hey, look at me when I'm threatening you. You're supposed to tremble at my fangs, shut out my claws, and beg for mercy at my feet. How dare you look at me? And see something else, Suna? Look at me, damn it! Why, you... My little Suna, are you so tired of me that you can't move? Good, that's more like it. Yes, that's right. I've grown stronger since that night, much stronger. I learned a lot about Oe, Suna, and that time I spent with Shuten, I learned everything I need to know about being a better Oni. And I'm just getting started. One of these days, I'm gonna lead every Oni here in all Japan. As a pair of Oni kings of Mount Oe, Shuten and I will descend from on high, wipe out Ugenji, and devour every last person on the face of the earth. Is that all you have to say, Ibaraki? Then it seems you still have yet to catch on. You're clearly a long ways from rivaling Shuten as the leader of the Oni world. What's that supposed to mean? Neither your flames nor your claws came close to injuring me. For that matter, in case you hadn't noticed, I haven't even opened my eyes for a while now. You... Ah, how dare you make a mockery of me, you human! Curse you, Suna! Ibaraki. My arm! You come off my right arm! Oh God, it hurts, damn you! You bastard! Suna! Huh? What do you think you're doing now? Why do you sheath your sword? Why aren't you coming for my head next? Come at me again, damn it! Go on, I dare you. The next time you swing your sword at me, that's when I'll bite your head off. I mean it! It seems there is no servant to be found here. And you have yet to use a single support spell, even after having your arm cut off. So clearly, you are not a master. Master of servants? What are you talking about? You have no caster aiding you. You are just a lone Oni. Nothing more. As such, I have no further quarrel with you. I don't know what you're talking about, Suna. But you said I'm just a lone Oni? Nothing more? I can't believe you just tried to trick me with that kind of nonsense. I hate you even more now! A smoke screen made a fire. And then she hid. If nothing else, Ibaraki, you do get better at turning tail each time we meet. Next time I'm gonna take my arm back, and I'm gonna kill you. It'll be our last meeting! You have my word on that, Suna, my hated rival. Don't you forget it. So she returned to the mountain. Caster. Media? Hello. Yes, master. Her magical energy was far beyond that of an ordinary human, but it also didn't belong to a servant. Perhaps she was a phantasmal, or... She's an Oni. Right, of course. You never had such creatures in the land you hail from. Ibaraki and I have something of a history, as you may well have guessed. But never mind that now. For the time being, I shall hold on to this arm myself. Understood. So that is what it feels to have one's senses enhanced with magecraft. Ah. Magnificent work, Caster. As you can see, I remain without a scratch even after facing off with an Oni. Don't be ridiculous, Lord Suna. All I did was cast a simple spell to temporarily enhance your senses. You're the only one who evaded those fearsome attacks without any physical enhancements or protection from claw and flame. And what's more, you did so entirely with your eyes closed. It was truly an incredible feat if I've ever seen one, Master. Hardly. Anyone who carries a sword could. Well, maybe not. But I will say that any warriors on top of their art, that is, any of Raiko's 4 heavenly kings, could do as much. Or at least, they should. Alright, my caster, let us be off. We have more quarry we must find tonight.
Yes, master. Understood.
I guess the Grail Front really did prepare us for the future. Alright, that was the first part. Second section is another no battle section. Let's see what we got. We haven't gotten much of it. This does seem like it is golden when he was alive, though, so... Singularity. We've got a singularity on our hands. But as I've mentioned many times, I'm very much a layman when it comes to singularities. Plus, I really don't want to get involved with them at all, if possible. So while usually I would be sitting back and enjoying an elegant cup of back in my gorgeous director's office, currently still under construction, the circumstances apparently being what they are, I decided to at least put in a brief appearance here. In regards to the singularity itself, I'll let my technical and administrative advisors handle the briefing. Alright, technical advisor, have at it. I'll be watching over the proceedings from safer supervisory distance.
Thanks, Corey. I'll take it from here.
Foe! Foe!
Aw, is that your way of welcoming me, foe? Thanks. Alright, Soul and Mesh, ready to get this briefing started? Ready.
So where will we need to reshift?
Now, don't be hasty. So, this latest singularity was first observed about 30 minutes ago. Of course, with Earth currently bleached clean of human history, the only kinds of singularities that can occur now are minute ones. Or so we thought. Do you remember what Sion told us about the minute singularities? Basically, the worst that can happen with an unrepaired minute singularity is that they cause a few minor problems when the Earth is restored to normal. But that's not the case here. This is a real deal. A genuine, full-blown capital S singularity. A real singularity? You mean like one of the original 7 singularities?
Foe!
Drag you into this mission regardless of what you want. Yeah, he really doesn't have a good history with singularities, though. He really doesn't. Precisely. Which means the singularity represents a grave threat to humanity, even with Earth in its current leached state. The fact that this singularity has appeared out as a blot of black stagnation, even on this empty Earth, suggests that its influence is far-reaching indeed. That is an unfortunate conclusion Tris Majestius, too, has reached. Black stagnation.
Yep, black stagnation. How can I put this? It's basically like a giant sunspot. That's the kind of stagnation we're talking about.
Yeah, didn't Sion say we had a month?
An excellent point, which is why I think you should hear what she has to say for herself. Go ahead, Sion. I'm so sorry. Please just forget everything I said about the world remaining intact for a month. The thing about singularities is, only people who can predict them are the ones who cause them. That's why even Goethe even ended up being undone by them. They're like insects eating up holes in your map before you're even aware of their existence. Anyway, there you have it. I'll let the singularity professionals take it from here. Good luck fixing this one and restoring humanity. He is good comedic support. Makes sense now, Soul?
Sure.
So your mission this time is to investigate and eliminate the dark spot on human history. This singularity is located in Japan during the Heian period in the 5th year of Kanko, or 1008 by the Gregorian calendar, the early 11th century. More specifically, it's located in the city we now call Kyoto. Though at the time, it was commonly referred to as Kyo or Miyako, meaning the capital.
Kyo-fu!
Perhaps it would be easiest to simply refer to it as Heian-Kyo, as this is the Heian period of Kyoto.
Heian, that's the period Raiko Kintoki, Shuten Doji, Ibaraki Doji, Murasaki Shikibo, and Sai Shonagon all come from.
Now that's golden! Did someone say Heian-Kyo in the 5th year of Kanko, no less? Now you're really golden. Speaking my language. That time's right about when us Genji warriors were in our prime. As I recall, this was just before a big Oe Oni cleanup operation, which means you can expect to see yours truly. So you better believe me and Boss Raiko are gonna be all over this. Well, I know Raiko's kinda busy getting things ready now, but I'm sure she'd come running in a flash if you just gave the word, Master. Kentucky means golden time, right? It's your time to shine, man! Hell yeah!
That's true. You almost surely know this Heian-Kyo place better than anyone. And if we can meet up with your historical counterpart, I bet you'd be perfect for getting him to cooperate with us and share what he knows. So I agree with having you come along would be ideal, if it were possible.
What's the matter, short stuff? Why the long face?
Well, the thing is... Hello, everyone. Long time no see. Hey, Kotaro and Danzo. You really can't bro Toki? He's golden. I feel like he could get along with even Gil. Fuma Kotaro at your service. Kato Danzo, likewise.
Oh, where'd you two come from? Oh, for. What is it with ninja servants always popping up where you least expect them? Sure, I might be able to handle the surprise thanks to the nerves of steel cultivated during a lifetime of racing, which could have easily caused St. Michael over there here to jive shock. Tommy's not even sticking to the food theme anymore.
I'm sorry, Director Gordoff. I promise I will be more careful from now on.
Good. But, only within reason, of course. I am aware you ninjas are all about stealth after all.
Master, Lord Kentucky, Lord Gordoff, other distinguished guests. Will you please hear what we have to say?
Sure.
Thank you, Master. You see, Lady Danzo and I sensed something wrong at almost the exact same time. 30 minutes ago. Same time the singularity appeared. Right. Both Lady Danzo and I were momentarily overcome by the exact same sensation. A sensation like hearing a squirming insect, which we think is directly connected to Limbo, the alter ego. That's right. Danzo's interlude did actually have Limbo in it as a slight degree. I think so, but the thing is, Kotaro was the servant that rescued us from Shimosa, and Danzo had her spirit origin itself tampered with by Limbo. So if Limbo is involved here, it would make sense that they both sense it, you know? I think so, yes.
Limbo, huh? I've heard the stories about him too, Master. And it sure as hell sounds like he's one of the most golden, I mean, ungolden bastards ever. He's basically pops up out of nowhere and tries to pull some seriously ungolden shit on you guys all the time, right? From what I've heard, it sounds like he's a dead ringer for Ashaya Doman. Of course, I can't say for sure if he's the same Ashaya Doman I knew, but I do know for sure he was hanging out in Kyo right around the year 1008. That said, I get the feeling he didn't start competing with Abe no Seimei, or going down a seriously deranged path until a little later on.
Interesting that he's from that same time period, though. I didn't realize. I didn't really look him up because I don't like him at all. He's a massive dick. He's evil. And not a cool kind of evil either. Limbo's truly a wicked creature. And yet I get a strong sense that he and I are entwined by threads of fate. I feel the same. What's more, when I heard you all mention Heian-Kyo, that feeling only grew stronger. So please, Master, please, let us come with you on this journey, so that we may cut the threads of fate that bind us to him just once and for all.
Fate, Well, I can certainly understand how you must feel, but I'm afraid we can't make the call alone. What do you say, Technical Advisor? Setting contracted to experience long array shift may work for pseudo-singularities and minute ones, but were you ever able to send them to a real singularity that easily? Because as far as I can recall, you can only ever ray shift 2 people at most.
Well, of course, being able to reshift contracted to your experience from our time would be a huge advantage on any mission. But as our director so rightly pointed out, we're usually not able to have a contacted rogue spirits tag along.
Okay, so
the Onmyojis were the most prominent. I'm not sure what an Onmyoji is. So, it's clarifying here. It's clarifying in this story chapter, like, for all those people that say, oh, well, why, if you can summon all these servants, why don't you just ray shift them with you to the singularities, you know? It's clarifying here, at long last, that apparently they can only ever ray shift two people unless it is a pseudo-singularity, which is interesting. Well, there have been servants with extremely rare skills that let them ray shift in singularities on their own. For the most part, it just isn't possible. Since most rogue spirits can't ray shift on their own, their only choice is to sync up with Master. As for how we determine whether that's even a possibility, I'll call it down to singularity's essence. By which I mean how harshly it treats elements that didn't originally exist in its history. To put it another way, how many gaps it has through which foreign elements might slip in. For example, if singularity were to occur at a crucial point in human history, there would be almost no room to bend its rules regardless of what sort of outside elements were allowed. But a minute singularity restrictions aren't nearly so, well, strict. Which means there's room to fudge things, presumably allowing us to reshift contracted heroic spirits alongside Master. The same mostly holds true for pseudo-singularities too. We've seen some cases where the select heroic spirits were able to reshift along thanks to their bonds, temperaments, traits, or other unique characteristics. For example, with the Agarthan incident, Astolfo and Dion had no problem tagging along. And Salem, we managed to see in Robin Hood, Sanson, and Matahari. With the Shinjuku case, we could have technically sent a few servants along, but they ended up unable to reshift all the way there thanks to a certain professor's interference.
Alright, so what's the deal with this one? Can we go along or not?
I'm afraid that would be really challenging for the singularity. Well, I say challenging, but it's really more like impossible. As far as I could tell from the numbers I got with the Paper Moon, there are no servants who could accompany Solon.
This is the Stormboard Commander. I'm calling in from our anchor point. Dear me, Da Vinci. I've been following along remotely, so don't worry about catching me up. Sion's actually touching the Paper Moon right now, and she says some new information about your current topic. What is a no-myoji exactly, though? Go ahead, Sion. She's flapping her gums here like a guppy.
Like a guppy? I admit that's a very cute expression, but you're aware I don't have gills, right? Alright, the report. I was inspecting the Paper Moon, and heard your discussion of heroic spirits and the possibility of reshifting. So out of sheer curiosity, I decided to try running some new numbers, and the results were interesting.
Abe no Seme is Tamamo no Mai.
Interesting. Oh yes, very interesting. It's not a result I would ever expect to get on a first try. It's almost as though someone is extending an invitation for the relevant parties to come along.
Ooh. Look at that says. What is she talking about?
How the hell should I know?
Foe. Special translation. Is it bacon time yet? Oh, foe. It's always bacon time.
Oh, it's wonderful to see you guys acting in such solidarity. Makes you all seem more dependable than ever. But now is not the time for heartwarming scenes. No, definitely not. So I'll jump straight to the point. The good news is I happen to observe 2 spirit origins that should have no trouble whatsoever reshifting with souls of the singularity. The assassins Fumakotaro and Kato Danzo. The bad news is those are the only 2. The rest of the Heian servants, including Kentoki, are a no-go. And as are servants from other regions and time periods.
Gotcha. Lord Kentoki. Nah, don't worry about it. It is what it is, right? The only thing that matters is that you keep Goss safe. Between you two and Mash, you'll have a golden shield and spears at his command. Make sure you do the rest of us proud out there, alright? I'm counting on you, Evil Wind and Black Kite.
Understood. Right.
As for the rest of us, well, you better believe we'll show up to help fight battles and stuff. I've also got some golden advice I want to impart on you before you head out. If you're headed for the 5th year Kanto era Heian-Kyo, then yours truly, well, actually a few of our living selves, are sure to be there somewhere. So make damn sure you find us no matter what. If you can just track us down and explain the whole singularity deal to our living selves, well, I can at least promise that Raiko and me are sure to believe ya. Protecting the human world is the Genji clan's sworn duty, after all. And Raiko in particular do anything to keep people safe, even if it means she's got to swallow that's got to sound like a whole bunch of nonsense. Alright, that's all I got. Sorry I can be more help. Good luck, boss. I'll be golden rooting for ya. I'll do my golden best. Now that's what I'm talking about. Golden!
Foo! I see you ring up to go. Tuvo.
I'm not letting that little furball tag along on yet another mission. It's staying right here this time. Think about it. What if it gets loose and gets left behind at this latest reshift destination? It could end up single-handedly ruining Japan's natural ecosystems.
Foo!
What is it, furball? You have something to say to me? Administrative advisor, technical advisor, I'll take care of this brute with no sense of self-preservation. In the meantime, go ahead and brief the field team on the specifics of the operation.
Foo!
Alright, let's get to it, shall we?
Soul Miss Carlight from Makotaro, Kato Danzo. Your mission is to investigate and repair the singularity in Heian-Kyo in the year 1008. That is the long and short of it. It'll basically be business as usual. Find the Holy Grail that's causing the singularity, and bring it back home. And like Kentoki said earlier, he and Raiko's living cell should be there. So do everything you can to make contact with them, and they're sure to be a big help. Oh, and one more thing. In regards to this particular Holy Grail's whereabouts, we actually have something of a hint this time. Limbo. Based on what we know about him, there is every possibility that he managed to procure a Holy Grail and spawn the singularity using methods we could never predict. Limbo, the alter ego. Every now and then you come across people who will give up everything if it means causing as much destruction as possible. These kinds of people leech the life from everything around them. They refuse to see the worth in anything. Themselves included, and stick solely to hurting and killing. So be careful, because I suspect that's the kind of threat Limbo might be too. And we can't afford to let him slow us down when we've still got the whole bleached earth to restore. I'm not going to let my guard down for a moment. And that's what I like to hear. Settle this score with Limbo. Once and for all. Excellent. In the meantime, we'll continue to work on stabilizing the storm border with real-world materials. I'm afraid we're still woefully underprepared to send you on your ways. In fact, you're almost certainly walking into a trap. But all the same, that is not a problem we can run from. For the time being, it seems unlikely that the foreign god will move from South America, and Limbo appears to be the only external force behind this latest singularity. Which means that right now he's operating independently. And so, trap or not, we cannot afford to miss this chance when we all know he will be without reinforcements. Ideally, I would love to interrogate him to extract every iota of information he knows about the foreign god. But I cannot imagine he would be willing to comply to any demands we might make. At any rate, remember this, your primary mission for this ray shift is to not only repair the singularity, it is also to eliminate a key figure of the foreign god's forces before the foreign god herself intervenes. Understood. You can count on me, sir. Alright, all hands prepare for reshift. I want all of Novum Chaldea on standby to help out as needed. Your destination is the southwest district of Heian-Kyo. We'll initiate the reshift in 15 minutes, that is all. Got it! Come on, MASH. We got 15 minutes.
Right, senpai.
Woo! 15 minutes of prep time. It's been a while since we actually did a proper raid shift. Lostbelt, no. Humanity Foundation value, E-. Thunderous Flash, 1080 Naraka Mandala, Heian-Kyo. It's switching between A and E-, though. So this is very important. Progress rewards. I didn't know that thing had a pop-up. Okay. Honestly, this looks like a historical map of the period would look like. I'm not gonna lie, it kind of looks like a historical map. 5th year of Kanko Heian-Kyo. This is going to cost me 22 AP, but it does have a Lancer. You'll form your party immediately before the battle begins. Let us begin then. Where are we? Did it work? It's a dumb question. Obviously it worked. The world isn't bleached white. MASH! My apologies, but no, I'm not MASH. It is I, Danzo. I've scanned our surroundings and I can confirm that our race shift to the Heian period capital was successful. However, in regards to Lady MASH and Lord Kotaro, I cannot see them anywhere. Oh no. Nor can I sense their magical energy signals. I cannot find any signs of their presence, such as footprints in Lady MASH's case, or shinobi ciphers in Lord Kotaro's. This is truly baffling. According to my pre-installed map data, I can confirm we are in an uninhabited area in Heian-Kyo's southwest district. However, given Lady MASH and Lord Kotaro's absence, and the fact that I'm unable to contact Novum Chaldea, I am forced to conclude that you and I are the only ones to have arrived at our destination successfully. Limbo did it. Curse you, Limbo! It's a maybe belly.
May well be. Master. As a countermeasure against interference in the ray shift, we were employing presence concealment. Lady Da Vinci came up with the idea using the interference data collected from the Shinjuku pseudo-singularity. Sabers could use magic resistance, casters territory creation, and so on for each class. Naturally, both Lord Kotaro and I used skills we were both directed to during this ray shift, but just before the ray shift ended, I felt an odd disturbance in my magical energy, almost as though I'd run into a bounded field. Yes, I believe so. As a matter of fact, I happen to sense Lord Kotaro's magical energy, though only for a moment. This is only speculation on my part, but I think Lord Kotaro may have acted as a decoy to draw the enemy's attention. If that's true, I can only assume he wanted you to have at least one servant by your side, rather than none.
So he sent you on ahead.
I believe so, yes. A painful reminder that there are areas where my skills are left wanting. Lord Kotaro, on the other hand, is a true shinobi. At any rate, let us take stock of our situation, Master. It seems clear that you and I were the only two members of our party to successfully reach our destination. At present, Lady Mash and Lord Kotaro's whereabouts remain unknown. The ray shift interference could have sent them both back to Novum Chaldea, or they could have each arrived in different locations somewhere in the Heian-Kyo.
Alright, let's start the search. Keep our eyes open then. Yeah, we need to restore communications, actually. It's probably a good idea.
Understood. Then let us be moving and begin our search for our teammates. Oh, and should we also try to find a local who can help us, such as Lady Raiko. As for the comms interference, our solutions will vary depending on the type of bounded field the enemy is using. If I can just find the bounded field's edge or perhaps a seam, I should be able to re-establish contact.
Alright, we may as well get going then.
Yes, Master. Wait, just a moment. I'm detecting something in those shadows. No, multiple somethings, and I expect they each contain a great deal of magical energy. So I would urge you to slowly, carefully, get behind me, please. I was too careless. How did I fail to notice these readings sooner? They must be assassins with presence concealment, or monsters that are exceptionally skilled at hiding.
Monsters it is.
Master, get behind me, now!
Okay, get ready to fight these Driders!
Understood. Whatever these creatures are, they are clearly hostile. Initiating combat routines. Unlocking all mechanical ninja arts. Since I cannot accurately ascertain their strength, I see no reason to hold back. I shall therefore employ every tool in my possession. Now let us begin.
It's like a bat, praying mantis, black widow monstrosity. Alright. Let's reset this party. Alright, let me just make sure I'm working with a clear slate. I am. Okay, so Danzo is here. Who else? So we can summon their shadows. I will summon the shadow of Kentoki, as well as a Seiba. I don't really have a Seiba from this time period as the issue, nor do I have a valuable Berserker. We'll summon Okita. Go quick meta here. And then we will... Actually, no. Kentoki can wait for a little bit until we can until we see his historical self. That way we can cause confusion. So you get that, and then the back lines will pretty much all be people that need some bonding. So Melt Lambda, as well as we'll go XA, I guess, as the closest one. And get some bond CEs up in here. There we go. And let us proceed. Make sure this is good. Yep, that's fine, Mr. Code. Alright, let's go. I like the suspense music, by the way. Very appropriate. Okay, only one wave. Wandering Tsuchigumo. So it's actually a named creature. Tsuchigumo. Okay, it is a name for a race of spider-like yokai in Japanese folklore. Okay. Good to know. Good to know. Danzo, you are AoE, correct? Yes. I want those quick cards, or I want some stars rather. It'll help Okita much sooner. Tap these ready. This will be fun. Generate some stars, Danzo. I figured it wouldn't be too much in the way of damage. Mainly for the star gather. That's a good amount of stars there. Alright. And Okita has an excellent turn. And give her another strength boost. Alright, so do. I was hoping to eliminate 2 of them. Darn. I was really hoping for a 2 for... Okay. Now we should be fine, though. Omyoji were specialists in magic and divination. Okay. That answers. Some mages. They were mages. Essentially. They were oracles. Probably would be a bit more accurate. Okay, these guys aren't too bad. We got another one of the rainbow threads. You fell for my decoy. Fuma missile. Master book bait. Master! This is nothing. Alright, foul spider monsters, tries this on for size. Evil Wind Deathstorm. Are you alright, Master? You're obviously hurt, Danzo. No, this is not a problem. Oh, I didn't... She actually did have some damage to her outfit. As you can see, my self-repair function remains intact. I will be fine. There is nothing to worry about, since my spirit core remains undamaged. Rest assured, I am not about to fall now. If Lady Mash and Lord Kotaro are not here, then it falls to me to keep you safe as they would. You are amazing, Danzo. All that aside, these creatures we encountered were truly terrifying opponents. I do not have many records of these large spider creatures in my database, nor do I remember seeing them myself during the Age of War. It is as though they are demonic beasts straight from the Age of Gods. Or at least, that is the closest thing they remind me of from the many opponents I fought in the simulator. Yeah, those things are a fact of life in the Heian period, which makes that time terrifying. Thank goodness we don't have giant monsters roaming around willy-nilly. Lady Da Vinci has told me that Japan was home to many ancient mystics. Even during the Age of War, I remember seeing Oni and monsters.
But even so, I never would have expected such ferocious beasts to be wandering around a city only a few hundred years earlier. If this is any indication of the current state of affairs, this land may be far more nightmarish than we have dared imagine. Truth be told, I am still reeling from shock.
Local warriors gotta be strong.
Indeed, I only hope we can win one over to our side soon. Such an ally would be a great boon. But on that chance they prove foe rather than friend, I will do whatever I must to protect Master, even if it should cost me my life.
Hey, Donzo.
Never mind, it's nothing important. No matter the opponents we face, my duty remains the same. I must keep Master safe. That is all that matters.
I mean, there's more to life than me. Sure, if I die, then human history is pretty much donezo, but you know. Alright, the next one is Assassin with a Saber Twist. We'll bring Gil this time and switch Scotty for... Honestly, switch Scotty for Castoria. She still needs bonding, after all. And go Fragment of 2030. Heian was the age of mystics for Japan. Good to know, good to know. I will admit, I'm not too well studied on that time period. In any culture.
Alright, Master, I've recorded all the information I can about the creatures we faced earlier. While they do use a skill similar in nature to presence concealment, it is more akin to a camouflage than the true concealment employed by an assassin. So as long as I make full use of my sensors, I should be able to boost my detection rate by a far greater degree than usual.
It went right over my head then.
Fuma scan, Karukuri style. There, those creatures will no longer take us by surprise.
Puppet Kunoichi are amazing.
Thank you, Master. At any rate, there you have it. If any more spiders should try to approach us, I will know about it. That said, Master, if we were somewhere in the old capital and this place is truly as deserted as it appears, then we should make haste to leave before any other deadly creatures show their faces.
Let's get somewhere safe.
Then come this way. Master, forgive me for speaking to you from out of sight. I have detected a new creature not far ahead. But worry not. I shall deal with it. In the meantime, please go around the creature and make your way toward the nearby road. I will give the creature a slip once you have made it there. If we are lucky, there may even be an officer or two out on patrol. Alright, I shall see you later.
Wait!
Yes, Master.
We're better off sticking together. We don't go separate, we stay together.
Master, that would put you in... Right, understood. Forgive me, Master. I should have known better.
Well, you did say you wanted me to have fun figuring it out, so I would say don't tell me. Plus, I haven't even gotten a poniard. I've only gotten the first Titan badge. I've still got a lot of progress I still need to make.
That is just the kind of person you are, isn't it?
Indeed.
Very well, then I will gladly fight by your side. I feel a twinge of shame using my more underhanded shinobi techniques to confront someone so noble as you. But if that is the price I must pay to fight by your side, then so be it.
Get ready. Here it comes.
Understood.
Annoying, huh? That's fine. Annoying is fine. 2 waves this time. Go like this here. Gil should have enough oomph to wipe this first wave. No issues. Picnic sandwich feature. Yeah, I still have to figure out sandwiches. When Velvet and I played together yesterday, the sandwich we made was a bit of a mess, so yeah. There's a lot to learn on how to properly create a sandwich. I did not expect these fools to barely hang on. I'm impressed with them. I am most impressed that these fools decided to live rather than die. But they die all the same eventually. Like the Zashus they are. Hey, a dark priest. That's kind of ominous looking. Danzo, get an NP with a side of crit stars, please. Because I would like to order one Noble Phantasm with a side of crit stars. But, spawner is perfect, that type of amount you're hunting for, it's maximal, you have to use the herbs that you get from the 5-star raid, and know that the effects of life. Okay, so that is something I didn't know, was that they only lasted for 30 minutes, because I had not found in-game documentation of that anywhere. That is good information to have, that it only lasts for 30 minutes. But I cannot take on a 5-star raid myself just yet. Like I said yesterday, I played with Velvet, and then one of her friends, Juice, also ended up joining in. And they both completely outrank me. Like, I was tickling the 2-star raid bosses, whereas they were, like, doing huge chunks of damage. Also, I ended yesterday's stream off with a battle against Velvet and I didn't get wiped, but she took me to town. You know, I only took down 3 of her 6, and she took down. Yep, I streamed yesterday. Not really. Like I said, I only made as much progress as in I got the first noble thing done. Titan. I got the first Titan. A lot of it was spent just wandering around. Well, there will always be more. Obviously, Fate takes priority, but then it's gonna be an equal amount of Pokemon streams until I have about as much content with that as I do God of War. Excuse me. And then I'll sort of alternate between them. But the Pokemon streams will always be at least 6 hours long. And I will not play it offline. It's over. Take this. Seen something like that before. You have. While I have no recollection of events of Shimosa myself, I did view them in Chaldea's database. And that creature we just faced does indeed bear great resemblance to those dark armored warriors from then. I did stream yesterday, but that's more because it was a spontaneous thing. Because they announced this, you know? If this was gonna be, like, next week, I would not have streamed yesterday. But given that it was announced that, hey, Heian-Kyo is dropping on Monday, it's like, well, I need more Pokemon content, so... Yep, Limbo's mixed in with the sun now. For sure. Yes, Master, I was just thinking the same thing. Oh. But never mind that now. For the moment, we need to get to the road as soon as possible. I have a bad feeling about this. Well, more exactly, my Kikyo circuits are picking up a faint... I knew this matched one of my records. This manner of camouflage involves manipulating the very earth itself. Master! Another spider. I like how... Let me just say, I like how Danzo's damage... Like, I didn't notice it before when she said, "Oh, I'm damaged," and "Oh, I healed myself," and I looked between the sprites. I didn't notice it before. But now that you know what to look for, I like that that is, like, literally the only bit of damage she takes. That is hysterical. No, how could I be so careless? Dunzo! She's injured and stopped me from being hurt.
Please run for it, Master. I'll hold it off. You must make it to the road, quickly.
Nope, not gonna let it kill ya.
Master, no!
Hi there, big fella. Here in this nightmarish realm of Heian-Kyo, it would not be at all out of the ordinary for a hapless young man defending his companion to be eaten alive by a vicious monster. Especially here in the far outskirts of Kyo, where the great spiders known as Tsuchigumo prowl the land. These horrific beasts are truly the embodiment of all that is gruesome and wicked, of the cries of creatures that do not follow the rules of the Emperor. Indeed, any ordinary person facing one of these creatures would usually expect to meet a swift and horrible end, shredded and devoured all at once. But what if, while that person was under attack, a Genji warrior were to pass by?
Well, well. I'm impressed you didn't abandon your companion to try and save your own skin. Not bad. Not bad at all. Still, you've rotten luck crossing paths with the Tsuchigumo. Or are you a child of one of the nearby warrior families? Or perhaps a relative of some court noble? Stay back. It's not safe to face this creature alone. Please, seek help. Help? You want me to call on for help? Me ask for help. That's the funniest thing I've heard in ages.
Yeah, why you standing, dude?
That's enough out of you, Spider. Did he just cut it in two? But my sensors didn't even see him move. Please tell us, who are you?
I wish I could punch him in the face quite a lot, by the way. Limbo, that is. So as terrifying as the Tsuchigumo must be for you, you still face it rather than collapsing in fear. And above all, your eyes still shine with life. You dress in a manner unlike anyone else from this land. Your supplies look as if they are not of this world. And the two of you clearly share a strong bond. I think I can even sense an unusual type of magical energy from you both. Yes, there is no mistaking it. You're a servant and master, are you not? And you are? You wish to know my name? Very well, I can tell you that much. I am the head of Raiko's 4 heavenly kings, guardians of the capital. I am the warrior of Genji entrusted with our most prized sword, the Hikikiri, escorting Special Agent Watanabe no Suna. Most people totally know who that is. Oh man, I know exactly who that is. Oh, okay. That's cool. I like it. I like that it's all on one reward screen rather than multiple. That was nice. Alright, we're going to take a pause to drink so that I know this is where I need to split for section 2.